summer in 2026 has become a perfect storm for mast cell instability. We're living in an environment saturated with microstressors, wildfire particulates drifting across states, record-breaking heat domes, agricultural dust, synthetic fragrances, and constant low-grade electromagnetic load. Each one is small on its own, but together they create a background hum that keeps mast cells on edge. When mast cells are chronically provoked, they begin releasing histamine too easily, too often, and in the wrong contexts. That's the root of the fatigue, the flushing, the brain fog, the sudden food reactions so many people are experiencing this year. Bioflavonoids act like a cellular shield. They strengthen the outer membrane of mast cells, reinforce vascular walls, and stabilize the internal signaling pathways that decide whether histamine gets released. Instead of suppressing the immune system, bioflavonoids teach mast cells how to stay calm under pressure. They're nature's original anti-leak compounds, preventing histamine release at the source before inflammation spirals into a full-body cascade. And right now, in late August, two plants reach their biochemical peak at the same moment, Goldenrod and Elderberry. Their bioflavonoid profiles complement each other like lock and key. Goldenrod, tightening vascular tone, and Elderberry, modulating mast cell reactivity. This seasonal synergy is only available for a few weeks each year, and it directly targets the kind of environmental sensitivity people struggle with most during late summer transitions. When we forage at the right moment, we're not just gathering plants, we're gathering stability. Goldenrod is one of the most misidentified plants in North America, and every August people blame it for allergies that actually come from ragweed. For this video, we need viewers to see the difference instantly. Goldenrod rises tall on a single wand-like stem with alternate lance-shaped leaves and a plume of golden flowers that arch like a comet tail. Ragweed, by contrast, green, inconspicuous, and wind-pollinated. Its pollen is designed to travel miles, while goldenrod's heavy pollen stays put. When you know the markers, the confusion disappears. Late August is the exact moment when goldenrod's flowering tops concentrate their highest levels of quercetin and rutin, two bioflavonoids central to mast cell stability and vascular resilience. The buds are swelling, the plumes are just beginning to open, and the plant is pumping its volatile oils and flavonoids into the tissues we harvest. If you wait too long, the compounds begin to decline as the plant shifts energy towards seed production. This narrow window, usually 2 weeks, is where the medicine peaks. What makes these yellow plumes so powerful is their direct relationship to capillary strength. Quercetin and rutin reinforce the collagen matrix that keeps tiny blood vessels flexible and intact. When capillaries are strong, mast cells embedded along their walls stay calmer, leak less, and respond more appropriately to environmental triggers. Goldenrod isn't just a pretty late summer bloom, it's a structural ally teaching your vascular system how to hold its shape in a season defined by heat, dust, and immune sensitivity. If goldenrod is the surface level shield, elderberry is the deep tissue defense layer. Its dark pigment isn't just color, it's chemistry. Elderberry's anthocyanins, especially cyanidin-3 glucoside, cyanidin-3 sambubioside, and delphinidin derivatives, integrate directly into the lipid membrane of fragile mast cells. These compounds act like microscopic reinforcements, helping the cell wall stay flexible, intact, and less prone to premature histamine release. In a year where environmental stressors are pushing mast cells into hyper-reactivity, elderberry's pigments become structural allies. And ethical foraging is essential here. Elderberry offers medicine only when the berries are fully ripe, meaning deep purple to nearly black, with a soft bloom on the skin. The green stems, leaves, and unripe berries contain cyanogenic glycosides that must be avoided. A gentle lift of the cluster tells you everything. Ripe berries fall with almost no resistance, while underripe ones cling tightly. Harvesting only the drooping, heavy clusters ensures both safety and ecological respect, leaving plenty for birds and future regeneration. Now when we place goldenrod and elderberry side by side, their synergy becomes obvious. Goldenrod works at the vascular surface, tightening capillary tone and reducing the microleaks that trigger mast cell activation. Elderberry works deeper, stabilizing the mast cell itself and modulating immune signaling pathways that determine how the body responds to seasonal stress. Together, they form a two-layer defense system, one strengthening the outer environment of the cell, the other reinforcing the cell's internal architecture. This is late summer resilience, built from the landscape itself. To capture the full medicinal spectrum of goldenrod and elderberry, we need a dual extract tincture, a method that pulls both water-soluble and alcohol-soluble bioflavonoids into one unified formula. Quercetin, rutin, and anthocyanins each have different solubility profiles, and relying on a single extraction method leaves half the medicine behind. A dual extract mirrors the plant's own ecological synergy. Goldenrod's vascular strengthening flavonoids meet elderberry's membrane-reinforcing pigments in one stable, shelf-ready preparation. Bioflavonoids are profoundly heat-sensitive. High temperatures fracture their molecular structure, reducing potency and altering their therapeutic profile. That's why low temperature drying, ideally under 95 degrees Fahrenheit, preserves the volatile oils, flavonoids, and pigments that make these plants so effective for mast cell stability. Slow drying mimics late summer conditions, warm, steady, and gentle. Anything hotter pushes the compounds past their stability threshold. A balanced dual extract needs a ratio that supports both immediate symptom relief and long-term resilience. Goldenrod provides fast vascular support, while elderberry builds deeper immune modulation over time. When combined in a dual extract, their actions layer together, surface-level calm plus structural reinforcement. The process is simple, but the chemistry is elegant, and the final tincture becomes a late summer resilience formula you can rely on all year. Instructions for making this extract can be found in the Ultimate Herbal database under either mast cell stabilizers, goldenrod, or under elderberry medicinal preparations. Once your dual extract blend's ready, the real transformation comes from consistent, mindful integration during high pollen or high stress cycles. Late August through early October in the Ozarks, many people choose to use bioflavonoid-rich formulas as a preventative shield. The key is staying within a conservative, widely used herbal dosage window, the kind traditionally applied to tinctures made from mild, food-adjacent plants like goldenrod flowering tops and fully ripe elderberries. This approach supports the body without overwhelming it, and it aligns with how herbalists have used these plants for generations. If someone has underlying medical conditions, takes medications, or has a history of mast cell disorders, a qualified healthcare professional can help them determine what's appropriate for their situation. As you integrate this blend, pay attention to your body's inflammatory rhythms. Many people track changes in their reactivity by noticing shifts in skin sensitivity, sinus pressure, temperature fluctuations, or how quickly they recover from environmental triggers. These subtle markers often reveal whether mast cells are becoming steadier over time. And the goal isn't perfection, it's trend tracking, noticing whether your system feels less jumpy, less inflamed, and more capable of staying grounded in challenging conditions. This is the empowerment piece. Instead of relying on reactive over-the-counter fixes that chase symptoms after they appear, you're building a proactive, foraged support system rooted in your own landscape. Goldenrod strengthens the outer environment of the cell. Elderberry reinforces the inner membrane. Together, they help shift your relationship with inflammation from crisis management to ecological partnership. So you're not just treating flare-ups, you're cultivating resilience.